I promise to never make you miss a Cubs playoff game once we get back from Hawaii. 2016, we're gonna have to make it all the way.
The Cubs last won the World Series in 1908.
Here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all.
What's up, guys? My name is Dave with Amari Productions, and today we are bringing you the wedding of Allie and David. They got married in 2016 in La Quinta, California, which is basically Palm Springs, at the appropriately named Quinta Resort. I think it's La Quinta Resort. It's something. La Quinta Inn and Resort, whatever. It'll be tagged. It'll be tagged right here. You'll figure it out. I always loved their film, and so as soon as we started a YouTube channel, this was on my short list of films to share with you. Because yeah, it was a dream team of vendors. It was the perfect day, other than the fact that it was very, very hot and my wife was very pregnant. And I love it as an example of just a classic wedding highlight film. And it really starts right at the beginning. I remember when we were cutting together their film, and they had personalized vows, and they were both relatively long, like 4 minutes. I shouldn't say long. That's actually pretty average. They're long for a highlight film. You got to get them way shorter than that. So I think they were like 4 minutes each, and we're working on cutting them down. We have these kind of chunks, but it was the beginning of David's vows, and it was somewhere in the middle of the film with the rest of his vows, and I just heard that, and I just knew right away. It was just grab that chunk, and pull it out front. We need to open the film on that. Like that, there's so much going on in just those few words, and the space between those words, and the non-verbals between those words.
Alicia Aaron Burgoon, Allie B. We made it.
And so, of all the films you've ever done, in terms of opening, this is one of my favorite, and it is so simple and basic, but I love the power of it. As a matter of fact, if you've seen our sizzle reel on our homepage or here, this side, here, it also opens up that film.
Alicia Aaron Burgoon, we made it.
So yeah, you can see in just those couple of words, you can see the weight of this moment, the release of, like, man, all this work, all this time they've been together. You'll hear it in their story, just how long they've been together. All this time to get to this moment, to get to this place, to get to this here and now, and they have arrived. And then the other interesting note, I think, of this wedding to just kind of be aware of as you're watching this film is film length. We quote our highlight films at 4 to 6 minutes long, which I feel like is pretty rare. I think I usually will see either like 3 to 5 minutes, which is where we started back in the day. That feels like a good length, averaging around 4 minutes. Or I'll see longer, like 5 to 7, 5 to 8, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, something like that. We do a 20 to 30 minute film, which we can talk about later, but our highlight films sit at 4 to 6 minutes for a very specific reason. And I think this is a great example of why. This one is, I think, 6:15, so it's right on the kind of upper range of where we would have a highlight film run. And as you're watching it, or after you've watched it, like, where in that film do you feel like we cut something short? Or where in that film do you feel like we should have stayed with a moment longer? You can really see on the whole, after you've watched this whole film, even when we have many spoken elements to weave into the story like we did with this film, 6 minutes is still really about as long as you want to get for this style of film, for a highlight film. Any longer than that, and I really recommend you take it up to a 20 to 30 minute film where you're really giving each section of your day kind of its own chapter, so to speak, its own song, its own section of your day, and you're hearing a little bit from each of your speakers from the day. But if you're not going to do that, then let's keep it at this 4 to 6 minute range, which Allie and David is a perfect example of why that range is exactly where it is. So without further ado, let's jump into this film right after you smash that like button. I can't believe I'm saying smash now. I have turned into a YouTuber. Smash that like button, click that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know every time that we post. Okay, here we go.
Alicia Aaron Burgoon, Allie B. We made it.
Allie and David's relationship began much like every great love story in the 21st century, in cyberspace.
Not Tinder, Bumble, Match.com, or Christian Mingle, but on AOL Instant Messenger.
Defense 19 and Allie Talks a Lot began chatting in 8th grade as just friends.
At a very young age, David found the thing that most men search for throughout their life, the girl of his dreams. He never once took this for granted, and he did whatever he had to do to make sure that he never lost her. David and Allie, not once in my life have I ever doubted that you two are meant for each other for eternity. You are truly a perfect couple, one that all of your friends have admired throughout our lives. I cannot wait to see what great things you both will go on to accomplish side by side.
I, Allie, choose you, David Paul Nolan, to be my husband. I choose you in 100 lifetimes, in 100 worlds, and in any version of reality. I'd find you and I'd choose you. I have been falling in love with you every day for 10 years. The 10 longest. Very long. And 10 best years of my life.
For the past 10 years and 4 months, to this day, you have been my best friend. Long enough for me to forget what life was like without you by my side. With you, I'm more outgoing, confident, optimistic. You've taught me how to let my guard down, to be vulnerable, to show you and others the truest, most genuine version of myself. I would not be the man standing in front of you right now if it wasn't for you.
David, I love how God made you passionate, incredibly loving, and dependable. With you, I am stronger, happier, and I am better. I am my best self with you. You're so cute right now. I promise to always support you, always challenge you, always inspire you, and to love you more with every day. I promise to never make you miss a Cubs playoff game once we get back from Hawaii. 2016, we're gonna have to make it all the way. On this day, there is still a part of me that cannot believe I am the one who gets to marry you. And finally, I promise to stop talking right now so we can get married.
I promise to be present in the moment when I'm with you, to listen to you always, even when I know you're just talking to talk. I promise to respect the strong, independent woman that you are always, to support your personal and professional life, to take your ambitions and life goals into equal consideration with my own. I, David Paul Nolan, take you, Allie B, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. On to the promises. Yeah, it's a dangerous game.
All right, guys, thanks for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed that film. What was your favorite part? What did you think of the hook? What did you think of the postscript? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Let's chat a little bit more, and then tune in next week when we will talk about I have no idea because I'm filming these out of order right now. All right, guys, see you next week.